Hey, my name is Megan Himes, and I'm an artist in Buffalo, New York. I hope you are well and healthy amidst the crazy current events in the United States. I am coming at you from my home studio, which I just recently redid. There'll be more on that in the video later. But first I wanted to start out with what I was doing for most of January, which was wrapping up my contract at my full-time job and preparing to pursue art more seriously. January was, oh my god, I have two pit bulls and they love to do the neighborhood watch. Anyone who walks across our sidewalk, drops off a package, drops off mail, walks their dog on the other side of the street, they've got it covered. January was a commission. I had a little piece that I entered into a local gallery exchange and show, and I started renovating this space and thrifting and scrounging Facebook Marketplace a ton. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you at the end. Is this what people do to end intros? So I'm going to attempt to record a voiceover. I'm going to apologize in advance because my dogs are with me and they're very restless. So I'm sure you can hear them rustling in the background. But yeah, welcome to my first real video. You guys are watching me pack up a 5x7 piece that I sent to the Crucible Tattoo Shop in Buffalo, New York. You can go to their website to view my piece along with the 100 plus other submissions that they got. It's a really cool exchange where you basically make a 5x7 of your own and then receive a different person's back at the end of the show. So it's a really cool way to network and interact with different artists in the area and out of the area. They've started getting some submissions from other states and even other countries, so that's super cool. And here I'm working on my commission piece that I mentioned earlier in the video. This was for a family friend, and it was a sentimental photo for him, and he wanted more of a sketchy style, which is something unfamiliar to me. As you can see in this video, I'm pretty tight when it comes to drawing and just details. I have trouble letting loose a lot, so it was an interesting challenge, and I think I still stayed pretty tight throughout this project, but I was able to let loose a little bit in the background, which was pretty nice. Overall, I love taking on commissions because I feel like I learn something new with each one. Sometimes they're really challenging and I really struggle with them, but I love to help people out, and I always want to take on the challenge so I can become a better artist and honestly, hopefully just a better person, for having that grit and determination to continue through the struggle. I'm pretty happy with how this piece turned out, and I hope I can get looser in the future as an artist. That's something I would like to do, just kind of loosen up and not be so such a perfectionist with my work. because I feel like that holds me back from making a lot of stuff. I get like decision paralysis basically because something won't turn out the way that I want it to. And so I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna scrap the whole thing instead of like accepting where I'm at. I'm just like focused on where I'm not and where I think I should be. Normally, if the aforementioned issue of being a perfectionist with my art, it usually takes me a really long time to finish commissions, but this one actually only took me a couple days, which was a huge win in my book. And here you see me getting ready to frame the piece. I really love framing. I just think it adds like a professional level finish on your work, especially when you're doing a commission or a show. And frames can be really expensive, so you see I'm cleaning this one off and using some alcohol-based hand sanitizer to get a sticker off, and that's because I got it at a thrift store. This is like my number one hack, picking up old frames and sometimes old mat board from thrift stores and just refinishing them until they're like a usable, modern, sleek piece that I'm comfortable presenting the work in. So you can see there was a piece of really nice mat board that came with it, but it was kind of like cream colored. So I decided to paint over it with white acrylic paint, just to give it a fresh, clean finish. And I liked the original wood frame, so I actually didn't touch that at all, but sometimes I'll sand them down and paint them. I've bedazzled a few frames, making them like really tacky based on the artwork. And yeah, it's like my favorite thing to do, and whenever I go thrifting, I always look for quality wood frames, because most of the time the stuff that you'll find at the thrift store is better than what you're gonna get in store anyways for an affordable price. When I say affordable, I'm talking like anywhere from like $30 to $60 for a decent size frame. Like, they're usually not solid wood, so I'm always excited when I'm able to find a solid wood frame at a thrift store for a really affordable price, and I can take it home and use it and give it to somebody else. I really do hate matting as well, so having that pre-cut mat board is also a huge win. I feel like there's just so many steps. I know how to mat, I just really despise it, so it's always a plus to be able to skip that step. I'm hoping to be able to do more work like this, maybe take on some more commissions while I'm getting my feet under me in this whole art gig that I'm trying to make my life. I don't know, I love being able to like see the look on people's faces. Even if I don't enjoy the project that much, it's always nice to see their reaction to it, assuming that they do like the piece. It's just such a good feeling to be able to present people with something that's of such great value to them. Not necessarily because like you made it, but because you brought an idea or a feeling to life for them that they didn't think was possible. And that's what's so special about commissions to me, is like combining my vision with the clients and being able to make something that really like elicits an emotional response. I think that's like the coolest thing. Something else I wanted to share in this video is this really cool bat system that I got from the ceramic shop. It's a discount online ceramic store with pottery supplies that you can buy pretty much anything from glazes to tools, and even clay bodies. But the cool thing about this bat system, the one that's wrapped that I'm cutting open right now, is it has an insert, a square insert that you put into like the main base plate, and then all you have to take out when you're done throwing is the square, which is really, really sick and saves a lot of storage space. Yo! And here was like the first time that I put it on the wheel, and it was just super exciting to like see how it worked out. And I have like a decently sized studio, but it's still in our house, so it's like a spare bedroom of sorts. So I don't have a ton of like space to put all of my drying clay, so I'm super excited to use this. And this is the beginning of me tearing apart my studio and trying or attempting to make it a more functional space for me to make more work and hopefully sell more of it too. These drawers I purchased from IKEA. They're the Alex drawers, not the thick one that everybody puts like big prints in, but the smaller ones. And the slab of wood on the floor in front of me is actually a refurbished bowling lane alley that I got off of Facebook Marketplace that I ended up setting on top.
Everyone grab your water. This might be a long one. You're gonna want to be hydrated. Why not double task? I wanted to say kill two birds with one stone, but I hate that saying. Cheers. Let's begin.
Do we have to finish the water to be good?
Mm-hmm. Kim's water bottle's a little bigger than mine.
Really, over the past like 3 years, I've been seriously collecting different things in organizational storage containers for my studio. I knew I was going to want something at home. I'm super introverted. I don't love leaving the house, and I find I do my best work when I'm comfortable. It does kind of suck being alone and not in like a community studio where you can receive invaluable feedback pretty much all the time when you're working, but that's kind of why I've started wanting to be on YouTube, is to like have that community hopefully and just interact with other creators even though I'm working from home. And maybe someday I'll be able to have a huge studio that I can invite people to. Who knows? I was very proud of this cute little handmade rug that I found at Savers, which is a really big thrift store. It was literally $5, and we used to have these styles of rugs in my childhood home in the laundry room, so it was just like a sweet, reminiscent find. And now I have it in the entryway of my studio. This was another fun and silly find. I really like the ceramic palettes that I see on Instagram by Sugar House Ceramic Co., but they're a little expensive for me right now, and I ended up finding these escargot plates at Savers as well, and I thought, dang, these would work really good for gouache, so I ended up purchasing 2 of them, and I'm excited to see how they work out. This is my ventilation system. I was doing some spray painting. It's freezing here in Buffalo, New York, so unfortunately when anything I need to spray, I can only do it in the house. But this system works pretty well. I just open a window and direct the fan to blow all the fumes out the window. This was another thrift store find, a little letter organizer. Pink is certainly my favorite color, and I'm sure you guys will find that out through the duration of my time here on YouTube. Now with Harlow as our guest, it's time for a little studio tour. It's gonna be quick and sweet, but I just wanted to show you guys some clips of my space and what it ended up turning out like. I really worked my butt off to make this space a space that I would want to spend a ton of time in. I am usually up here for 6 to 8 plus hours a day, especially when I have ceramics going and there's just like multiple steps to worry about and take care of. So I wanted everything in this room to just feel cozy and just feel like me, which I think I've achieved that. I'm really, really happy with how it came together. There's not much else I would want to do to it right now, but I'm sure I'll come up with some ideas in the future. Of course, the dogs have their own nook. They do like spending time with me up here, which is really cute. We're closing out our first YouTube video. Yes! Yeah. I'm super excited to be able to close out my first like real YouTube video, I guess. I'm really scared to start being on YouTube and filming myself and just like, it's awkward talking to the camera, even though later you're going to be talking to like an unknown amount of people. The whole thing is just really scary, so please be nice to me. Please be nice to me in the comments, and if you liked this video, or even if you just thought it was put together well, hit that like button for me so I can get a little validation and it can push me forward into the next video that I want to shoot. I'm sure I'll be just as nervous, but I'm going to keep pushing myself to make more videos, and yeah, if you have any feedback or constructive criticism for me, if you could leave that in the comments below, I would super duper appreciate that because I have a lot to learn. But thank you guys so much for being here, and I'm really excited to hopefully be accepted into this YouTube art community and hopefully make some friends out of it. So that's my cue. I'll see you guys in the next one.